Dusty Rhodes at the Lakeland Civic Center did indeed prove to have some rather unusual facets, Mr. Dillon.
You know, Gordon, I feel very, very good today because in recent weeks, the wrestling critics, the so-called wrestling experts, were taking pot shots at me. They thought that I had really taken an uncalculated risk in bringing the exotic Adrian Street to the United States. But I had the utmost confidence in this magnificent athlete right from the very beginning. There were several adjustments that had to be made. I did have to hire Mr. Elijah Akeem to safeguard my investment. But when the ultimate confrontation took place, as you just mentioned, at the Lakeland Civic Center, it was like a sea of people as we looked out there. It was a tremendous, tremendous evening. And what gave me tremendous gratification, what made me realize why Mr. Bill Apter came here from Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine and presented me with that beautiful plaque as Manager of the Year, it gave me satisfaction to realize why I'm generally regarded throughout wrestling circles as the greatest mind of professional wrestling today, because once again, Gordon Soley, I was right, because the exotic Adrian Street, 4 times European champion, the people said, can he stand up to the 2-time world champion, Dusty Rhodes? What's going to happen when the 2 most colorful men in wrestling meet? Will Dusty's weight advantage turn the tide? But at the end result, the exotic Adrian Street has something that no one else in the world possesses. And if we go to the Lakeland Civic Center at this time and see the match, I think you will understand what I'm talking about.
All right, you're looking at this match now, well underway, deep into the match. Dusty Rhodes to the left, of course, the exotic Adrian Street throwing some very, very hard right hands. I might point out, of course, the background of Adrian Street, also a weightlifting champion and also a former boxer, but he caught a hand there that drove him to the canvas.
Now there Dusty Rhodes has upset him by taking up and messing his hair, and the lovely Linda spends a tremendous amount of time, does a beautiful job, because this is very important to his image. He likes to look well at all times, and Dusty Rhodes tried to break his concentration by messing his hair up. But again, Miss Linda is there on the scene to set everything right, and the most important thing is that Dusty Rhodes failed to totally break the concentration of the exotic Adrian Street.
Once again, circling each other, there is a marked disparity in height and weight between these 2 competitors, but not much disparity when it comes to wrestling capabilities. I must admit this. You don't become European heavyweight champion on 4 different occasions without having a tremendous background, tremendous knowledge, and great skill. By the same token, as 2 times world heavyweight champion, Dusty Rhodes, and some people say 3 times champion, he has certainly proven beyond a shadow of a doubt his total capabilities in the ring. And Rhodes now using a bit of psychological warfare as well as he closes in on Adrian Street, and your man leaving the ring.
Well, he has retreated, which I think is a smart thing to do. I was not able to catch his attention, tell him to come back, but it was the wise thing to do, and if Custer had retreated, he might have survived Little Bighorn.
Well, that's the point. However, back into the ring once again. Dusty Rhodes delivering an elbow to the top of the head of Adrian Street, and Street now beginning to show the effects and the wear of this match.
Well, nobody said it was going to be easy.
Point well taken by Mr. Dillon, and Dusty Rhodes using that elbow coming off. And now at this point, some outside interference here. Dusty Rhodes, unaware of who was on his back, and started to level off, and then suddenly realized that it was indeed Miss Linda. But there you see, Street had something in his hand, and well, there you have it, a lock of hair from Dusty Rhodes' head.
And it was at that point, Mr. Soley, the party began. We had the champagne iced down, the corks were flowing, the box of cigars was out there, and we had a party that they're still talking about at the Lakeland Civic Center. And I am very graciously willing to share some of that enthusiasm with you. If you want to take the cameras, which they were, to the dressing room, I'm willing to share that scene with you.
All right, let's go and watch these comments from the exotic Adrian Street regarding the outcome.
Didn't know what was in store for me when I came over here to the United States, when Mr. J.J. Dillon brought me over here. I've come right across the world. He's brought me Mr. Elijah, and oh, he's so big and strong. He makes me feel so big and strong. And today's just got to be the happiest day of my life. Look what I've got. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is a little lock of Dusty Rhodes' big fat head. And I want to challenge him. Do you know, I'm so happy. This in my trophy case with my lion's heads and tiger's heads. All my friends are going to come around. They're going to see it and they're going to laugh. But I'm not satisfied. Nowhere am I
Adrian,
satisfied.
there's a lot of people with lion's heads and a lot of people with tiger's heads, but...
This is unique.
Yes.
This is unique. No one else has this. And nobody else is going to because I'm not satisfied. I am going to lay claim to all his hair. I want to challenge him anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, any arena. Every time I fight him, snip, snip, another little piece of hair for my trophy case. And one morning, I'll fight him as many times as he wants because he's going to wake up one morning and all he's going to see in the mirror is his big, fat, bald head. I'm going to have all his hair. I'm going to cut it faster than he can grow it. No two ways. It's fantastic. Just look at this. Oh, bald-headed Dusty. It's dirty, but isn't it nice? We'll have to fumigate this before I put it amongst my trophies. I wouldn't want my lions or tigers' heads to catch anything. You understand?
Well, there you have it, a heady euphoria that has swept